Okay, imagine this. A single day of baseball, but you see two games that look completely different, like radically different ways to get a win. That's what we're digging into today. This deep dive is all about those contrasting strategies, how teams pull them off, and why it makes the sport so compelling. We're using a report here, Welcome to Today, 1.pdf, that details these two specific games from the same day. Our goal, to really unpack the how and the why behind a pitching duel versus, say, a slugfest. So you'll walk away really getting the different strategic hearts beating within the game.
Yeah, it's fascinating, isn't it? Because these two games, they're almost like a perfect little snapshot of the whole spectrum of baseball strategy. We're not just going to look at the final scores, obviously, but, the thinking behind those scores, the philosophies.
Well, let's kick things off with that first game. The Pittsburgh Pirates beating the Cincinnati Reds 7-0. Our source calls this one a masterclass in dominant pitching and timely hitting. And honestly, 7-0, that sounds like more than just a win. That sounds dominant.
Oh, absolutely. A statement, like you said, the Pirates starting pitcher. He was just in complete control right from the get-go. He just systematically took apart that Reds lineup.
How'd he do it? Just overpowering stuff? Or
It was more than that. It was a masterful mix of pitches, and his location was impeccable. He kept the Reds hitters guessing, totally off balance. They just couldn't mount any kind of meaningful rally.
Huh. Even though the Reds have had some offensive sparks this season, right?
Exactly. They've shown they can hit, but on this day, they were just stifled. Managed only, a handful of hits? And I don't think they got a runner past second base for most of the game, just shut down.
Okay, so total dominance on the mound. What about the Pirates' offense then? Did they need to do much, or was it a different approach to the plate?
Well, that's the other side of their strategy. Their offense wasn't flashy, not at all.
Right.
But it was incredibly efficient. They weren't relying on, the 3-run homer or stringing together huge innings. It was more like they just chipped away. Methodical. Almost surgical is a good word for it.
So like station-to-station baseball.
Pretty much. A walk here, a single there, maybe a well-executed sac fly. Smart, fundamental baseball. Every run felt earned, built piece by piece. And that slow and steady approach, when you combine it with that lights-out pitching and solid defense, that's your recipe for a shutout. It really speaks volumes about the team's discipline, their focus. It wasn't just a win, it was like strategic suffocation.
Strategic suffocation, I like that. Winning by denial.
Exactly, making every out feel like climbing a mountain for the other guys. Investing in that pitching and defense to just control the game's flow.
Okay, so that methodical win gives us one clear strategic picture. But then you flip over to the Atlanta Braves versus the Miami Marlins. Totally different story. The source calls it a chaotic back-and-forth battle like a heavyweight boxing match. An 8-6 final score. Definitely not a pitching duel.
Not even close. Yeah, this was a slugfest, pure and simple. Both teams came out swinging right away. Runs were going up on the board early and often.
So who struck first?
Actually, the Marlins jumped out to an early lead. They capitalized on a couple of errors, strung together some hits. They made it clear they weren't intimidated, ready to go toe-to-toe with the Braves' B-bats. They weren't backing down.
Okay, so the Marlins punch first. But the Braves, they're known for that powerful lineup, that resilience.
Yeah.
How did they respond in that kind of high-scoring, almost messy game?
Well, that's classic Braves, right? They refuse to be put away. They just have this knack for battling back. They used a mix, some powerful home runs, which you expect from them, but also some really clutch hits with runners in scoring position. They clawed their way back, tied it up, and then eventually took the lead for good. And this game, it's really a testament to the idea that, hey, even if your pitching isn't having its best day, a relentless, powerful offense can absolutely carry you to victory.
So it's about out-hitting your problems, essentially.
Yeah. Kind of, yeah. It's about responding to adversity, delivering in those high-pressure spots. That's what championship teams often do. And, their win really highlights this other strategic angle teams maximizing every swing for potential power.
Right.
Betting on your offense's resilience, its sheer force to overcome maybe a few runs given up here and there. It's less about preventing runs, maybe, and more about guaranteeing you score more runs.
It's fascinating. So beyond just the scores, these games kind of whisper the unspoken language of baseball strategy, don't they?
They absolutely do. If you dig a little deeper, that Pirates-Reds game, the story there was all about control, execution. The pitcher wasn't just throwing hard. He was outthinking every single batter.
Like a chess match.
Exactly. A chess match played at, 95 miles per hour. Each pitch felt like a calculated move designed to exploit a weakness or set up the next out. That kind of performance, that's the backbone. It gives the whole team confidence. They know one run might just be enough. It's a foundation of excellence.
Okay, so the pitcher, as the conductor, setting the tempo, total control. But the Braves-Marlins game, that felt less like conducting and more like, I don't know, a rock concert. Just raw power and grabbing the moment.
Precisely. That game was all about aggression, about seizing opportunities. When runs are flying onto the scoreboard like that, the pressure shifts, doesn't it? It moves from the pitcher to the hitter.
Yeah, every at-bat feels huge.
Every single one. It's a chance to grab the momentum back or maybe put the game away for good. And the Braves' ability to capitalize in those moments, turning a single into a double, hitting that towering homer with guys on base, that's what makes their offense so incredibly dangerous.
Thrilling for the fans.
Oh, yeah, and completely demoralizing for the opponent because they just keep coming at you. There's no let-up.
Okay, so we've unpacked these two very different games. What's the big takeaway here for you, the listener, try and understand this beautiful game? Two paths to victory.
Well, that Pirates 7-0 win, it's such a powerful reminder, isn't it, of just how crucial pitching and defense still are. Fundamentals. It hammered home that old saying, good pitching beats good hitting. Because the Reds do have good hitting, and they were just, well, neutralized.
Right, completely shut down.
And the Pirates' methodical way of scoring, getting on base, moving runners, manufacturing runs without the big blasts, it showed a brand of baseball that's both super efficient and, like we said, suffocating for the other team. That win wasn't just another W in the column. It solidified their identity. Win through control, discipline, execution. A real cautionary tale if you underestimate that kind of unit.
And the Braves win then, that's the flip side of the coin, the offensive fireworks show.
Totally. The Braves' 8-6 victory was a completely different kind of spectacle. Chaos, back and forth. It wasn't decided by lack of offense, but by which team could simply outlast the other in this barrage of hits and runs.
A celebration of modern baseball, maybe?
You could say that. A celebration of the modern landscape. Where, yeah, power hitting and just a relentless offensive mindset can often overcome pitching struggles. The way the Braves fought back from behind, grabbed the win, it showed their mental toughness, the depth they have. One guy doesn't carry them. It proves success isn't always about one superstar. It's the whole roster, the collective talent, the grit, and the game itself, all those twists and turns. That's the drama that keeps you glued to your seat, right?
Yeah.
So when you look at them side by side, these two games give you a really comprehensive picture of baseball today. Some teams win through sheer force of will, that impenetrable defense, that dominant pitching. Others just decide to outslug you.
Yeah.
And that variety, that's what makes baseball so timeless, so captivating. Every single game, no matter who's playing, holds the potential for something memorable.
What a contrast. A great day for baseball fans, really.
Yeah.
You saw the Pirates just suffocate the Reds with pitching and methodical play, and then the Braves win this wild, relentless slugfest powered by pure offense. It really drives home the strategic depth of this game. So many ways to win.
Absolutely. And maybe here's a final thought for you to chew on. Think about which kind of game you find more thrilling. Is it the strategic shutout, that feeling of total control? Or is it the high-scoring, back-and-forth slugfest, the offensive explosion? What does your preference maybe tell you about the different parts of competition you value most? Something to ponder.